All right, beautiful people. I want to bring in our guest for the day. Young man is from the city of Muskegon and is coming back into the community to build affordable housing. We had him on last year when he kicked off his CCW training program that has made it possible for a lot of folks that look like me and you to get their CCW permit. Big Rich Stores in the building. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing better than I deserve. And yourself?
Man, magnificent, man. Tell us about this big project, man.
So the big project is called the Q9 Development Court. Well, the company is going to be called the Q9, but the project is specifically called the Q9 Development Court. So what that is that um, I noticed back in a few years back that we had a lot of dilapidated and blighted areas within the Muskegon region. So instead of like complaining about it, I was like, well, I'm gonna actually just try to do something about it. So I bought a few different properties. One was from an attorney. Another one was from a local real estate agent, and yeah, he helped sell the first commercial unit to me, in which that was off of Peck Street. That was a great investment. I was actually able to make some money off of that this year, and also the other units that was just around the area that I grew up in. So me, I grew up in, like I told you last time, grew up on Amity and Getty, so you know the Wood Street neighborhood. So I always wanted to make sure that I reinvested in that area, and that's what I'm doing now.
So, what would this project look like? How many housing units would you have? Is it going to be apartments, single family homes, or what?
So it's going to be a mixed bag. It's actually going to be a mix between single family houses and also townhouses as well. So what the goal is to um, try to fill in the density of the available areas and everything, because I know that you've probably seen that there's a lot of investments coming into Muskegon right now. And with
Yeah.
those investments, it's also going to end up increasing the just the property value overall. So we
Right.
need to be a part of that, right? And we need to make sure that we have some attainable / affordable houses. And that's why I come in with giving something that's new, giving something that's more shiny looking, because we do like new shiny stuff, right?
Right.
But at the exact same time, making it something that's affordable, attainable, and also you feel good that you know that somebody that looks like you and came from the community is also being able to hold the reins behind that as well.
Wow. I remember when we had Lieutenant Governor on. You mentioned the project being somewhere around $6-7 million.
Actually, it's 11 million.
11 million. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, about 70 units. So we're looking at about 70 units. Like so the so I own so let's just say if we're on at the Wood Street Market, right? Let's say if we
Right.
walk straight out of the Wood Street Market, to the right you have that brick building, and then there's a open available amount of land. I own that. So what I'm trying to do is help the city get rid of a lot of the extra stuff that they have with the land bank as well, to also include that. So what I did was that I reached out to a developer about like a year or so ago, trying to see about what we could do to get this situation going. And then with me revisiting over that time period, we came up with a lot of different good ideas. And with that, those ideas came to formation to now be able to be presented in front of the planning and zoning director. Now we trying to work with Jake Ekholm as well. So Jake, if you're watching this, let's go ahead and get our sit down together, brother, because it was great to meet with Mike, and I know you had met with him on Monday. So we need to try to get in contact with Jake now just to go forward from there. But it's about 70 units between Peck, Catherine, Ambrosia, and Wood Street specifically. So the biggest development will be like on the Wood Street area. I can show you something a little bit because I have printed out some stuff.
Right. We're live with Rich Thrower, or Rashard Thrower. There you go. Oh wow. Put up
Yeah,
that on the
so
screen. And
these are
these houses were, how much would these houses cost?
well, it would range. I can't say specifically right now because I don't want to. We still going through the specifics with the planning board, so I can't
Okay.
really give out the numbers right now until we actually speak with them because they may have certain different requirements that they may want us to go under. Because the thing is that we're actually not selling it. That's the biggest thing, is that with the way that we're going about this structure is that we're going to retain the ownership of it, but it's going to be leased out. So that way people don't have to worry about, all right, if I end up selling this to this person and then the property value from it goes down in about like 4 or 5 years because they didn't keep up with anything that had to do with just the development of the home and stuff like that. So making sure that it retains its value and as well as still keeps the property value up or increases it for the surrounding areas as well.
Wow. So what do you expect? Maybe the monthly, because that term affordable housing, to me, and affordable housing could be all over the place. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's why I say attainable instead of affordable, because see, affordable goes into a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? So attainable is more so where it's like, all right, we got individuals who right now are just pretty much getting priced out. Would you agree? Like, there's people that in 4 years ago would be able to at least get $120,000 or $160,000 house, where they could get a nice apartment or a nice house to rent for at least like between $750 to $1,000, or let's say if it's a large house or a large townhouse, or let's say if it was 3 or 4 bedrooms, something like that, then they would have the availability to be able to get it. Right now, there's not even availability. There's a wait list on pretty much all apartments, all complexes. And then if you are trying to buy a house, you got pretty much 48 hours before it's already having a pending sale. So it's like with this situation, this gives more availability for anybody that doesn't want to just go straight into ownership, because everybody doesn't qualify for everything that deals with a mortgage, but to still be able to have something that you're proud of to come home to. And that's the biggest thing, is like a lot of people don't feel proud to go home. They feel like, oh man, I'm going back home, it's terrible. Like I gotta get this fixed, I gotta get that fixed. This roof is leaking. This I gotta get this plumbing fixed. All this stuff like that. Or if I do stay somewhere nice, I don't stay somewhere that I'm familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I'm around a bunch of different things that I may feel like skeptical about. So this gives you a whole different level of comfortability beyond all people, because everybody know me. For the most part, like everybody's familiar with me, so it'll be easier to know, like, hey, if I got a problem or if there's a situation that needs to be addressed, I know I can reach out to.
Right. Now, Rich, what's the big hold up? We know the demand is there. I mean, we know the demand is there. You guys got a good plan. What are you facing? What kind of obstacles you're facing that's holding the project back?
Well, at the current, we got the funding situation taken care of. Pretty much everything structured. Right now, we're just trying to get in front of Jake.
So that's it. Meet in front of Jake.
Getting in front of Jake. We get from Jake over to the city commissioner, because you got to think about it, right? This on a large scale, this gives the best PR to Muskegon's city government overall. That you have a young black man who grew up in the area, went to all of the public schools from that area. I went to Marquette. You know what I'm saying? Went to Steele, graduated from Muskegon, and now I'm coming back to reinvest in my area. And I'm not an athlete. I'm not a reformed anything, drug dealer, nothing like that. I'm a normal, average, everyday working dude who got a gun business, because some people felt that a lot of people didn't feel comfortable going to other people. So I met that demand. Same way I'm trying to meet this demand. And I just work in a bank. So I took the experience of me knowing finances, me knowing how to do good research, and also me having the tenacity to want to do better and also look for something better instead of making the complaints. And now I just have that. I have something that I can position to them, and they can just take it in. Oh my God! Like, just imagine what's going to be on CNN, MSNBC, all stuff like that. One of the largest housing developments, urban developments, headed by an African American man, voted on by the city. Oh my God, they look like they're a part of it. Like, oh my God.
So question for you, Rich, are you getting the support from the city?
I actually am, for the most part, so far, like, because meeting with Mike was easy. I'm getting emails left and right, and contacts from people that work in downtown, judges, congressmen, things of that nature. I'm getting a good amount of support from individuals, and then the community overall is just supportive. Just like, and I really appreciate everybody from the community that sent out the emails, that made phone calls, anybody that's even outside of the community. I sincerely appreciate that. But yeah, I'm getting some support from people from downtown. I haven't ran into so much of just the extra turbulence that I'm expecting, that I'm anticipating.
Right.
My biggest uphill battle right now is just trying to get in front of Jake. Like I've been contacting him for like 3 weeks.
Is the city government responding the way you think they should be responding?
As quickly as I would like, no. Because I want to try to get this stuff, because I want to be on this next public hearing that's coming up within the next couple of weeks. So I want to try to get this stuff going. Like, because the sooner that we get this going, the better off that it'll be, because everything that's going on right now, this will be advantageous for the whole city overall.
Right. So have Jake made any kind of comments to you, anything that he didn't like about the project?
The only comment that we've gotten was from Mike, and that was that he had met with him and that he'll be reaching out to us. That's pretty much been the only response that we've gotten. I've reached out to him over the last 3 weeks. I called him today, left the email, left the voicemail. I usually call at least 3 or 4 times. The developer has reached out a few times via the email, and they CC me on it as well. So we're trying to get in contact with him, trying to get in front of him. Like last time, the reason was he was on vacation partially, and then came back. So
we got a message, right? Jake is watching. Jake said, whoa,
Jake!
I'm watching now. Happy to talk. Haven't seen a message other than you adding me on Facebook. I'm aware of the project, and Mike is taking point. So that's how. Hey, Jacob, I know Jake is a good dude, man. So
I know he is. Like he was a good dude when he was down in Muskegon Heights. That's why I thought it was travesty when they lost him then. Like I've been in support of Jake, but I can't get in contact with Jake. And it's funny because every time I be saying his name, I think about Denzel off of Training Day, and I'll be like, Jake.
Right. So let's get lunch. Here you go. Jake said, let's get lunch next week. There you go.
Yes, sir.
We get over that hurdle. The next hurdle is what?
Next hurdle is just getting in front of the city now. Like once we get in front of Jake, go from there, and then after that we go.
And you guys got the money. You got the money.
Got everything. Like that's what we even specified, how we actually are going to fund it and everything. We got everything drawn out.
Jake told me I can give you his cell phone, so I'll give you his cell phone number. So we'll make sure that happens.
Cool.
All right. Wow. Let's follow up on this project, man. Proud of you, what you're doing, and I love it, man. You're a young man, and that's the true leadership. Folks think you got to be elected to be a leader, man. You don't have to be elected. You're a leader, bro. You want to.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm trying, man. Like with this situation, it's actually going to be real advantageous because the development, the guy that I'm working with, he also as a partner that's African American, and all of the subcontractors that we use are African American as well, or minority based. So, majority of them. Some of them aren't, but the majority is. So we're getting, it's just like the whole aspect of it, and this is just one of 5 particular developments that I already have in the works right now. So yeah, this is gonna be major, man, and I can't wait to show everybody. And if I'm telling you this because I want you to hold me to this, and I want you to quote this. I want to be the next O.W. Gurley. Everybody knows the Black Wall Street name, but they don't know who actually did it, and who structured it, who bought the land, who actually created the businesses, who owned the Gurley Hotel, who owned all of the businesses that hold the doctor's offices and the dentist offices and all of the extra hardware stores and things like that. I do. And because of that, I take that in stride. So it's going to be a mixed bag between the O.W. Gurley and then even in a way, Hackley as well, like Charles H. Hackley. So I'm going to have to be somewhat structured like him too, because he was the founder of Muskegon and Muskegon Heights.
You're going to hold them deeds. Got to hold them deeds. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
Linda Vines said, good stuff, man. We're proud of you. Let's follow up. I know everything will go well with Jake, and I know how Frank Peterson, I know our city council down, city commissioner Muskegon, they're gonna roll with it, and we be there for the ribbon cutting. We'll do a broadcast from the ribbon cutting ceremony and all that, man. That's
Yes.
proud of you. Anything else you want to share to the community?
To the community, thank you for all of the support. This is named after Quentin. So this is built from the community. It's named after LaQuentin Miller, who we lost back in 2013. If anybody is from the Wood Street area, you know who Quentin was to us.
Yes.
A very loved kid. Like, he grew up literally across the street from us. Like, he literally, to the point where, you know, some people can't go, like, you got to knock on your door to go in somebody's house.
Right.
Quentin didn't have to do that. Quentin go literally walk in the house, come straight upstairs. Hey, bro, what do you at? I don't know. I think he went downstairs somewhere. And then I still have that picture of him saying on Facebook, he was like, "What's up, big bro? I can't wait to see you. Can't wait till you come back. But don't forget, you big bro, I'm little bro, and D your baby."
Wow.
You know
Wow,
what I'm
man.
saying? So I'm gonna make sure that my little brother's name lives on.
He's smiling.
It's the same way. I make sure that Big Shot name lives on as well. If you meant something to me and I lost you, I'm gonna make sure your name live on.
Wow. Great stuff, family. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Have a blessed day, okay, Rich?
You too, sir. Appreciate it.